months left in the year. I'm actually going to break down with you how to make six figures in 6 months with an online business, even if you're brand new to making an income online. So I'm so excited to share that with you. You might want to grab a pen and paper, take some notes, or you might just want to make sure you screenshot some of the pages that I'm going to be sharing with you because I'm going to show you how to do all of that working 2 hours a day, how the heck that is possible. I'm going to be covering all of that with you. So I think we are ready to get here. So again, thanks everybody for jumping on. Let me share my screen and we're just going to get rocking and rolling. You showed up on time, so we're just going to get here and get started on time when we get everything set up here. I want to disable automation. Okay, perfect. So today what we're going to talk about is no grind needed. I always say you don't need grind to make money, you just need grit. And what I mean by you need grit is you just need the ability to be consistent for 2 hours a day and master some skills. That's it. No different than anything you do. If you go to school to be a nurse, you got to master a lot of skills to be a nurse. So today you're going to learn how to no grind needed, learn the proven 2 hour a day online business blueprint. You guys, I'm going to rock your world today. You're going to discover how everyday people just like you and I are creating an income online without tech skills and without the burnout and without working around the clock. That was so important to me. How can I make more money in less time and have more time with my family? So if that's you, you're definitely in the right place. So today I'm going to walk you through the exact blueprint that I use. This blueprint took me from burned out and overwhelmed to six figures in 6 months with no followers, no money spent on ads, and no direct messaging anyone. And one of my favorite parts about making six figures in 6 months is I got my life and my time back. And the other thing I loved is the fact that I didn't have to bother any friend or any family to be able to build that income. So this can work for you, even if you're brand new. Okay. So you don't need any experience about making an income online. This works for you, even if you've tried and failed before. And this works for you, even if you don't know where to start. That's why you are here, right? And that's what we're going to help you do today. So screenshot this because you will hear some income streams or income claims. That is their income that they made. That is not giving you a claim that you can make that type of income. This is for educational and informational purposes only. What you do with this today is literally 100% up to you. Okay. Just wanted to get that out of there. So I just want to introduce myself. My name is Michelle O'Neill. I'm hanging out with you from Kansas today. But if I go back to 2022, my life was completely different. I was struggling until I discovered this blueprint. I tried for years to make a decent income in network marketing, and I thought the harder I worked, the more I would make. And in reality, that's not what happened. The harder I worked, the more guilt I dealt with, and the more less money I made because I wasn't spending as much time with my family. Then I discovered this blueprint. I actually discovered it on Facebook, by the way. And I discovered this blueprint and I followed it step by step, 2 hours a day. And I started having $900 days. My confidence grew and I built a business 100% around my family that turned into six figures in 6 months. And fast forward to today, now we get to travel the world. Actually, we leave on Saturday and we're going to be gone for almost 3 weeks. We're going to Italy, we're going to Turkey, and we're going to Greece. And I will tell you what, if somebody would have told me that 2 years ago, I would have said not possible. But today you are going to learn the 5 steps how that is possible, because now I get to teach everyday people just like me how to create this same type of freedom. And this webinar is your first step, my friend. It really is. You're not too late to learn these skills. You're not too late to make an income online. You just haven't had the right plan until now. So let's talk about the exact 5-step system that we use. First is you need to take advantage of the digital world and turn it into an income stream. This is the future. The digital world isn't going anywhere. Why wouldn't you want to understand it and learn skills in the digital space? Second, you're going to learn how to make six figures in the digital space. You're going to see the exact numbers of what it takes. And the next step of the 5-step system is how to attract customers to your online business. You need to have customers to make money no matter what you do. No matter what type of product you're selling, no matter what type of coach you are, no matter what, customers, clients, buyers is what you need to have success. Next, and the next step 4 is you have to fully automate your business. So it's working for you 24/7. Automations means freedom. Because if you have a system that is constantly working for you 24/7, that means you don't have to work 24/7. And we're going to break down the 2-hour workday. Right here is the 5-step system that turned into daily pay. Okay, so let's break it down. So look at this. They just posted this over the weekend. They took a weekend getaway and made $1,200 over the weekend. You're going to learn exactly how to do that. So step 1, how to take advantage of the digital world and turn it into an income stream. And again, this is the future. The digital world isn't going anywhere. So why wouldn't you want to master making money in the digital space? Because the world has already gone digital. No matter where you go, people are looking at their phone, and no matter the age. So that is something we can all agree on, right? People are always looking at their phone. And that's something that made sense to me. It's like, how can I take advantage of getting people's attention using social media? And here's why this matters. The digital goods economy, you guys, is already a gigantic $950 billion market. In 2019, it did 950 million in 2019. Okay, why is that important? Because by 2023, it was doing $1 billion a day. It's already now doing 1.2 billion a day. It is projected to be a $3 billion a day business by 2027. That's 2 years away. Do you know how much money is going to be made in this industry? Why not you? Okay, so let's talk about how you can take advantage of the digital world and how you can turn that into an income stream. Yes, why not you? So the first thing you can do is you can create high quality digital products or programs. You can take the time and you can do this. Okay, the downside of that is it can take weeks or even months to create, and then you have to launch it, and then you have to market it. Okay, that is not time freedom. And what if it doesn't sell? See, that right here is why I was terrified to look at the digital space, because I thought I had to create something from scratch. And in 2022, I didn't know anything. What was I going to create? How to be a hot mess express in your 50s? So that wasn't an option for me. The option I chose years and years ago was get involved with network marketing. I didn't know there was a different way. Now, the downside of that is you work hard and most of the profits go into a company's pocket. Now, I love the products. I still use tons of network marketing products. Matter of fact, I have one right here, but I had to work really, really hard for that type of income. Plus, they didn't teach me how to get customers. Only thing I learned in network marketing was to bother friends and family and direct message people. And you have no control and you do not get paid what you're worth. I had got my income to about $7,000 a month in network marketing. And if you guys have ever done network marketing, you know how hard that was. But they did a corporate call. It was actually in 2022, 2 years ago in July in 20, or well, it'll be 3 years now, right? In July, and they literally let us know that they were too loose with the comp plan and they were getting rid of one of the bonuses. It was a 10 and 3 bonus that literally built my business. That bonus, after they got rid of that bonus, my income crashed to $3,000 a month. But that wasn't the worst part. I mean, you would think that would be the worst part, but the worst part is a lot of people that were in my team, their income completely went away. You guys, that was the day I realized in network marketing, I'm not my own boss. Somebody else controlled what I could or couldn't make. And that was the day I literally was like, that's it. I need to find something different. And that is when I discovered this time freedom option. And it has been the game changer, not only for me, but for thousands and thousands of other people as well. And it is to promote high quality, proven to sell, done for you digital programs where you get to make 100% profit and the money is directly deposited into your bank account. See, done for you programs gives you the freedom. By selling these programs, you do not have to share your commission. And when I get a customer, it goes into my bank account, not to another customer's bank account. So how can you make six figures with done for you programs? Okay, this is where I want you to screenshot this page. So if you're selling a digital program that is 200 or that is $500, you would need 200 customers in the next 6 months to make six figures, which is about 7.6 customers a week. If you are selling a product of $900, matter of fact, 900 is my number one selling product, that is only 112 customers. That would be only 4 customers a week. What makes more sense to you, getting 4 customers a week or getting 8 customers a week? See, that made sense to me to promote something of a higher ticket product. Now, you're probably going, okay, Michelle, but how do I find these 4 customers a week? And that's what the next step is. How to attract customers to your online business, okay? Now, the world is your window of unlimited customers. And here's why. Because when you promote something that is digital, guess what? That means it's global. That means anybody in the world can buy. So I have a really good friend. We're actually in a mastermind together. And he literally just partnered up with like 4 other coaches. He does a workout. He's a fitness coach. And he partnered with 4 other people because he doesn't want to do all the work. And these 4 other coaches are doing virtual coaching for him. And I'm only sharing this with you because it's digital. And I helped him see the fact that I don't care if it's coaching. You can coach people from South Africa. You can coach people from Australia, from Spain, wherever you want to go. Anyway, he just launched with 4 other people that are going to do all the coaching. And he hit 6 figures in last month doing this coaching. Why am I telling you that? Because again, the world is going digital, the e-learning industry. Now, people are able to hire an online coach to get in shape. And 6 figures his first month of launching, and he doesn't have to do any of the work. He's got 4 coaches doing all the work for him. So that is what I'm talking about. The world is your unlimited opportunity for customers. So now that you know that anybody in the world can buy from you if you do something digital, you have to get your business discovered. And so here's the ultimate marketing system. So you build a brand, and that can be a faceless brand. You decide if you want to do faceless or if you want to show your face. Okay. And then we have a strategy, the copy and paste free ad strategy, and you can use social media. Okay. So you have to know how to market. Do you realize most businesses go out of business because they don't know how to market? It has nothing to do with how great their product is or how great their coaching is or how great their service is. It has everything to do with they don't know how to market. So I want to talk to you about the strategies that we've used to build a community to 54,000 people in 2.5 years. Now, we can all agree right now that if a marketing system grew a community to 54,000 people in 2.5 years, it works. And that is what I absolutely love. So the first is classified ads. There is places online in the World Wide Web where you can post free ads. Here's the advantage of this. They're free. And all I did is I would spend 30 minutes in the morning and I would post free ads. Now, if you're an introvert, this is an introvert's dream come true because I could copy and paste free ads. But guess what happened? First of all, I understand the value of video, right? Video marketing is fire today. So I understand the value of video. So I created complete ignorance on fire, by the way. I created a YouTube video and I put in my free ad. And all of a sudden, 90 days later, I realized that the free ad strategy blew up my YouTube channel. And because of posting free ads, yes, it grew my email list. Yes, it grew my customer base, but it grew my YouTube to now I'm monetized on YouTube. Matter of fact, I'll share a funny story with you. I don't have my YouTube monetization direct deposited because I wouldn't notice it. And I like to notice what I make. So I go in and I automatically had it go through. And I did it like 3 months ago. And then about a month ago, I did it again at $18,000 sitting in there. That's what's paying for majority of our trip this weekend or the rest of this month to Italy and Turkey and Greece is because of being monetized on YouTube. I don't do anything to be monetized on YouTube. You do more than I do on social media, I guarantee it. You probably spend more time scrolling, more time engaging in posts. I literally am able to post free ads and it grew my YouTube channel. That's what I'm sharing with you. When you guys have the right system, and you learn to get monetized, that's just free money. That's just extra money from not adding more work. Now, next is using social media. There's 5 billion people on social media, right? 5 billion people. Do you think that you could find out of 5 billion people, if you had the right marketing strategy, do you think you could find four a week to buy from you? 5 billion people, and all you need is four. Of course, if you know how to market the right way. And that's where most people fail is understanding the marketing process. Okay. And that's it. Social media. Next is you can do free or not free. You can do faceless if you want to start that way and build a brand going faceless. I mean, doing something is better than doing nothing, right? So that is the steps in the discovery channel. Super simple, right? Think about it. You can post free ads as copy paste. You've already spending time on social media, so you're just going to take what you're already doing and turn that into an income stream. Now, here's my question for each and every one of you. How many of you have or how many of you how did you hear about the webinar today? How many of you, how did you hear about the webinar? Was it social media? Was it your email? Okay. What social media platform? Okay, what social media platform did you hear about it from? TikTok, Facebook, TikTok, Facebook, TikTok, TikTok, social media, TikTok, TikTok, YouTube, a friend, social media, TikTok, TikTok. So there you guys go. So we can all attest that social media works. Not one person said DM. Did you notice that? Not one person said phone call. That's what I'm sharing with you. This is the power of what you have. These strategies that I'm sharing with you is what we used, and that's why you're here. It is a proven system that works, and that's what I absolutely love about it. So now I want to help you get your time back because I'm not here to have you work harder. I want you to work smarter. Imagine having a fully automated sales process working for you 24/7. You guys, this is what I was so excited about, but I was also terrified about because I was like, I'm not tech savvy. I don't know anything about automations. How can I get this going for me? Then I discovered that it was pre-built and ready to go. All I had to do is plug in my domain because branding me and plug in my payment gateways so I'm paid directly into my bank account. And I will tell you what, plugging in the payment gateways is no different than setting up a bank account at a bank. Actually, it's easier. And so that's what I love, the simplicity of it. I just had to follow the directions. And in 2 days, I had a fully automated, rejection-free business working for me 24/7. And I loved it. So this page right here that you're looking at, this is all I market. Simple, right? And what I give people is access to a freedom formula blueprint that literally walks them through the strategies that I follow. And I absolutely love that. So here's what happens. This is a process that happens. Okay, so when somebody puts their email in, it immediately takes them to this page. And this has a video. And they're immediately getting this video and this page in their email with the Freedom Formula PDF blueprint. Here's what is so amazing. You guys are going to get excited about this. Between these two videos, 99% of somebody's questions are answered. Okay? 99%. So that 1% of people, if they have questions, guess what they do? They just email me with their questions. Here's what I noticed from doing this for 2 years and almost 10 months. I cannot even believe it. For 2 years and almost 10 months, it's about the same three questions over and over again. So guess what I did? I created a video answering those questions. So I don't have to continue to answer the same question over and over again. It's all about automating your business. It's about giving people what they want and you not having to do a lot of extra work. But here's the part I love because I actually mentor people. And on average, the person that I mentor, 1 out of 20 buy, which means if 20 people put their email in, these are their conversions. If 20 people put their email in between this page and this page, 1 out of 20 are buying. So that would mean 20 emails can turn into 900. So with this math, all you would need is like 10 a day. 10 emails a day, that would turn into 6 figures in 6 months based off of these averages. So what you would do, and this is what I absolutely love, what you would do is you would literally just master getting people there. That's it. You don't got to create a product. You don't got to worry about customer service. You just get to master marketing and you can take the strategies that you learn to get really good with this into anything you do. And here's what's great. You see the system you're looking at right now? It's given to you for $39. After you're inside the program, you pay $39 to have a fully automated, rejection-free business that includes 30 emails that people get access to and can go through. Because the people that don't buy, they go through my email automations, which takes them on the journey to develop the know, like, and trust. I absolutely love this. And here's what I love, $900 a day while having breakfast with my little family. Okay, so if they were having breakfast with their family, that means they made 900 when they were doing what they love. They didn't have to get on the phone with anybody. They didn't have to D anybody. That takes her 3.5 days at their 9 to 5. That's automations working, and I absolutely love that. Here, Ashley added $1,800 day before 1 o'clock, 900 while on live and 900 while laying with her son for a nap. That's the power of automations. How cool is that? Now, you're probably going, okay, but how much time is it going to take and what all do I have to do? Well, so let's talk about how you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And I'm going to cover this with you. And I want you to screenshot this because once you master this, your entire life changes and you have peace in your life because you're not having to be scrambling and be overwhelmed. So 30 minutes copying, pasting free ads to high traffic websites for free. Copy, paste, post 30 minutes a day. Next, 1 hour a day creating 3 pieces of content. That is your goal to get your content done in 1 hour a day because your video should be about a minute or 45 seconds or 5 seconds or you determine that. My goal is I can get now my 3 videos done in 30 minutes a day, but my goal is like 20 minutes on each video. Is it? So the 2 hours a day you're spending consuming social media, just take an hour of that and just create content is all you need to do. And then the other 30 minutes is responding to comments and emails. Because remember what I said, those videos are going to answer 99% of your questions. That other 1%, you'll just spend that 30 minutes a day. These are the activities that generate an income. And that is possible because your business is on autopilot. So those videos in your automated system and your social media posts that you make are constantly working for you 24/7. And I do need to add this because this is really important. When I launched my business on September 10th of 2022, it was a brand new TikTok. Okay, brand new. And I made 7,000 my first month with this strategy, 14,000 my second month, brand new TikTok. So nope, you don't need following. You just need to be willing to follow a simple to follow system. So I want you to imagine making 100% profit, go from beginner to 6 figures online without bugging friends and family and having a fully automated business that works for you 24/7 and having a community to support you. This is something that is so important to me because I do not want anybody slipping through the cracks. I wanted people to be able to have support and feel part of something. Our community is 54,100 people. And inside of that, you get to be celebrated, you get to learn, you can ask your questions. So, for example, let's say you're brand new and you get an email from somebody that is interested and you do not know how to answer the email. All you got to do is go inside the community and say, hey, this is a question I got. How would you answer it? And you probably have a handful of people give you how they would answer it. That's the power of community. Something else that I do that is so important to me, I know in 90 days, miracle and magic can happen. So we do what's called 90-day runs inside our community. And because of that, in 10 months, we did $29 million went into the company's pocket. On average, the people that I mentor, one customer puts them in profit mode and they can get their first customer in 7 days. And again, we have over 50 plus thousand people inside our community. But we do what's called a 90-day run, which I hope you be able to launch and grow your business based off of 90 days, because a lot can happen in 90 days. So I know right now you're probably going, but what are you selling and why are you selling this? Great question if that's what you're thinking right now. Based off of the numbers that I've shared with you, we are selling the Legacy Builders program. And here's why. Because we believe one size doesn't fit all. We love the fact that we can give people options. And I will tell you what, not only giving people options where they have 4 different programs to pick from, because everybody has different goals and everybody has different dreams, but 4 different options, you know what that means, right? You have 4 different income streams. And I will tell you what, you're going to make way more money with 4 income streams than you would 1 income stream. And not only is it a learning program with an interactive community, it is an learning and earning program if you want it to be. And that is what I absolutely love. You're going to get step-by-step training, no fluff. You're going to get done for you funnels and scripts and complete email automations. All you got to do is plug in your information so you can brand you, my friend. You're going to get support from over 54,000 community members. You're going to get that Freedom Formula blueprint that you can give to other people so they can learn step by step how to make an income in digital marketing. You're going to get private mentorship access. Yes, our Legacy Builders call, there's a private exclusive calls just for you every Tuesday where you get to be put in a breakout room with other entrepreneurs just like you, where you guys can learn and grow together. Yes, you're in business for yourself because you're going to make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. We also have calls on Mondays. We have calls on Thursdays, and we have tech calls. If you want to learn more about the tech side, we offer them actually twice a week. I think they're on Tuesdays and Sundays. And last but not least, you get 4 income streams. It is absolutely amazing. So I'm like, okay, wait. If I go to college to learn how to be a dentist, I have to go to college for 4 years, then I have to go, and then I have to become a dentist. This, I can learn an education in the digital space and I can earn at the exact same time. Matter of fact, I really didn't know if I could do this. So when I set my goal in 2022, I was like, I just want to make 54,000 a year. I want to learn these skills. Like that's all I said. Ended up making 6 figures in 6 months, took this strategy, ended up turning it into my first million in 17 months, all while working 2 hours a day on my income earning activities. It's changed my family's life. Like when I get off of here with you guys, I'm done for my day. I'm gonna go get my hair done. I'm gonna go shopping with my family. I'm gonna go take my family, my grandkids out to eat, and then we're gonna come back and go kayaking in our backyard because I'm done with my day. My goal is to get done with my day by noon every day. And sometimes I'll do a little bit later because I'll do coaching in my mentorship program. But other than that, my income earning activities are done every day by noon. And that is the freedom I've always dreamed of. And if that's the freedom that you have wanted, you are looking in the right place. Now, I shared with you the 90-day runs. Right now, we have a freedom sprint going on. I'm walking you through how to build your brand, grow your following, and convert with confidence. It's a short video I give you every day to keep you on track to grow a successful business. I love this. Michelle, she's celebrating her first 10K that she has made in the digital space, being inside our community. And look at this, 5,300 in 4 weeks and 1 day. And she goes, today, 4 weeks and 1 day ago, I launched my Legacy Builders business. My life has been changed forever. I am grateful. I'm just a normal mom living and loving my family. Isn't that absolutely awesome? She literally just posted this. And this is all from them promoting 4 different digital programs and loving to help other people get the education that they need. So if you love helping people, you will absolutely love this. Yes. So, and that again is from promoting these 4 different digital programs. Now, Cecilia, look at this. She just posted this 22 hours ago. She goes, today I got paid to take a nap. She was taking a nap and she made $900. I do need to share this with you about Cecilia, which I think is probably one of the coolest sayings about what we do. And that is, I'm a gal in Kansas who showed up and I wanted to build my business. I just wanted to see what I was capable of. And I truly wanted to change my family's life. Hence, that's why we call it the Legacy Builders Program. It's not just here for you to make money. It's here for you to make a legacy and a change for your family. And one of my videos got pushed to South Africa. Like, what's the chances of that? Like, let's be real right now, right? And one of my videos got pushed to South Africa and Cecilia's seen that video. And because of that, she has created a ripple effect in South Africa. So I would love for Cecilia to come on and share her story with you. Are you with me, my friend?
Oh, I am so here. I'm so here. Good evening, everybody from South Africa and from the Eastern Cape, I'll have you know. So I'm just a normal mama. I used to have a salon, and before that, 10 years, I had a daycare center. So I'm an angel baby mama. I've got 2 little boys up in heaven. I'm a cancer survivor. And then when my little girl was born, a week after her birth, I decided I'm not working for a boss anymore. I want to be the work from home mama. I want to never ever miss a milestone, because by that time, after that drama, I knew the urgency of time. I knew the essence of seeing your children grow up. So I had a daycare center for 10 years. It served me well. I loved being there with my little girl. But it ended up when she turned 10 that I was no longer the mama next to the sports field. I wasn't the mom the teachers could depend on. I wasn't that present mom. I wasn't in the next milestone. So I decided, let me open up a nail salon, because you know what? I want to have control over my time. I want to have control over my finances. But what happened then is I hit a downward spiral. Small little town, depended on clients only there. Every second, third week, a new salon popped up. And when that happened, my throat closed up, because I knew I was already struggling to pay rent. I was already struggling to load electricity. I was already the mama crying in front of the food cupboards or sitting in the shower having my breakdowns, trying to hide my tears from my daughter. I was tired. I was exhausted, working 15 hours a day. And it got to the point where I snapped at my little girl regularly because of all that pressure. So if you're the parent sitting on the other side that snapped, I just want to let you know, you're not alone. It is under pressure that does that to us. So there was this, my daughter was in grade 8. She came walking towards the car. I had a busy day at the salon. I told her, when I pick you up, you have to hurry. You have to run to the car, because I need to get back to the salon. And when she came towards the car, being 5 minutes late, I immediately snapped. But as I looked up, my little girl was already in tears. She had a bad day at school, and I just made it worse. That was my turning point. That was like, what I'm currently doing is not working. I'm the overworked, exhausted mama. I'm still the mom saying no in the front of the counter if my child asks me for a chocolate that I can't even afford, even though I'm working 15 hours a day. So when I scrolled social media, I came across this beautiful mama, and she's like, I'm a mom of 5, I'm a mom of 6 and a grand of 5, and I've learned how to earn online using 2 hours a day. I just wanted my time back with my family. And I was like, oh, word, I just want my time back with my little girl. Show me how. Now, the minute I clicked on that link, I thought, oh, bug, this is not going to work in South Africa because it's in dollars. But I decided to take a chance, and I took step 2. I jumped on a webinar just like this. So you already took 2 of the steps that I took before earning online, right? I jumped on a webinar like this. I saw normal moms and dads just like me telling their story on how they got started. And I decided I'm going to take this chance. The ripple effect has been amazing. I mean, there's 19 self-made South African multimillionaires. And then I'm currently on 4.5 million Rand in my currency. It is insane. I literally, 5 months of doing this business, I flipped our zip code from the bush to the beach because I always said one day when I'm all grown up, I'm going to live near the ocean. It took 5 months and I grew up with digital marketing. I knew nothing. I had to ask my little girl I told her I'm going to make money on TikTok. And she's like, okay. I could see the face was like confused. My mama on TikTok. And I was like, okay, but now you need to show me how do I make that first video? Because I had no clue. I had no clue. And my whole life changed around. But I love the purpose this business has given me because the parents that I've been able to help in South Africa just to get started, get going, start earning online has been the most amazing feeling. This has not only enabled me to change my family's life, but it's given me purpose. It's giving me that satisfaction of I'm doing good. And while I'm doing good, I'm getting good. So, Michelle, thank you so much. I can forever just be grateful that you showed up on social media, that you created that video, so that when I searched Google for a way to make money, the algorithms put you in front of me and said, hey, Michelle has got exactly what you need.
Wow.
Thank you
for sharing. I love your story. I love the fact that you have peace now in your life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sleeping and making money. Who knew, right? Who knew?
So good. I love that. And you guys, she said something really interesting, and I'm going to share with you what she said. I don't know if you heard that, but she goes, I just was searching how to make money online. How many of you have ever searched how to make money online? Let me know in the chat. How many of you have ever searched that? And see, it's called the algorithms. When you search, the algorithms will push. Look at all the people that says, yes, me, 1,000 times. Yes. What happens is people that are posting about making an income, the algorithms will push that content in front of them. That, my friends, is how you can make really good money online without ever spending any money on ads. I've never spent a dime on ads, and you don't need to when you understand the power of the algorithms. And that is what we teach you inside the program as well. So what I want to do real quick before I share with you how to get started, I want to see if Christelle is with us because I would love for her. She's also in South Africa and she didn't have the money when she got started. And I want you to hear her story because I want you to be thinking about, imagine where her life would be today if she didn't get started. So you with us, my friend?
Michelle, I hope you're well. Thank you so much for having me. Gracious. If I didn't have the money to get started, I would probably be sitting on the street with my children right now, because I was that mommy that lost not one, I lost two jobs within a period of 2 weeks. I was working for two foreign companies for like more than a year. So I thought I had job security, and within a period of 2 weeks, I lost both my jobs. A 46-year-old mom sitting on the couch, I couldn't get off the couch because I lost everything I'd worked for. That is the one thing that I've learned, that you don't have job security and that you must make sure that you've got an additional income stream. So I did what everyone else does. 3 o'clock in the morning, I was lying awake, searching for an opportunity to make money online. I was Googling, how am I going to get out of debt? And I found this amazing opportunity. I found this Legacy Builder program. I found this on a similar webinar like you on now. This is what I knew. This is what's going to change my life. This is what I've been praying for. It's solid. It's legit. It works. It's changing millions of lives. I mean, we are 18 South African millionaires through this program already. And I Googled it and I did my research, but I didn't have the money to get started. After 3 weeks of Googling this and doing the research and watching everyone online and watching how everyone is making money and praying that I can be there, my mom said to me, okay, Christelle, do you really believe in this? And I said to Mom with my whole heart. And my mom purchased my program for me. Oh my word, it was the best decision ever. That Christmas was the best Christmas that I've had in a very long time. I could buy Christmas gifts. I could buy my children what they needed. Fast forward, 6 months in, I purchased my first car cash. 8 months in, I purchased my mom a car cash for her birthday to say thank you for what she's done for me. My mom has given me the best gift that I could ever have asked for. And Michelle O'Neill's training has opened up worlds for me. I mean, I have learned skills to create my own community, to create my own programs, to create my own products, to create income streams. 23 income streams because of this program, because of one skill that I've learned. I've learned how to make money online. I've learned how to make passive income so that I don't ever have to be that mommy that sits on the couch and wonder, how am I going to pay my groceries? How am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to feed my children? As a single mom losing her job, there is literally nothing worse. Guys, this is what you've been looking for. This is what's changing people's lives. I was that mommy that literally lost both my jobs, couldn't afford a loaf of bread. My mom had to purchase my groceries for me, to where I've earned in excess of 4.3 million rand through this program. One program that has taught me these skills. As a South African mommy, this is huge money. Even if you have to look in US currency, I've earned over $230,000 through this lady that has changed my life, through a program that teaches me every day, through hand holding. Hand holding. You know what is happening. You get training every single day. This is where it's at. If you're wondering if this works, it works. We are the proof that this works. Michelle, I could not, never in a million years can I thank you enough for what you have done for my children and I.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. And I think about that a lot. Like, if you wouldn't have had the courage to borrow the money, like, think about where your life, I mean, that's 4 million in South Africa and less you would have today.
Yes, I know. I've owned three of my own businesses, and never with a real estate agency that I've owned, could I have earned this kind of income.
Right. Yes, I love that. And now you're leaving that legacy, and you created your own
Yes,
community and reoccurring income streams. And I'm so proud of you, my friend. Just so very proud of you. I
thank
love it.
you.
And you guys, I want to share that with you, because if you don't have the money, it's interesting though, we'll come up with the money to pay $100 a month for a cell phone, right? Or how many apps do you have on your phone that's costing you $5 or $6? Or what, we have the money for Netflix, or we have the money for Hulu, right? Or Peacock or YouTube or all those different ones. We have the money for the things that we find that are important in our life. And we have a gal inside our community that she actually babysat and cleaned homes to get started. And now she's at over 500,000 because of this. So think about that. Now, I want to share with you how to get started, because y'all will always find the money if it's important enough to you. If you want to change bad enough, there you'll find a way, right? So how to get started? Well, this is your moment to, with no tech stress, no ads needed, and just a step-by-step path. Here, Candace started July with a bang. She's already made $900 for July. How awesome is that? So this is what it looks like when you get started. You get immediate access to the program, okay? And you go where it says, click here to get started. We've literally made it with an easy button. If you just follow it step by step, you will know what to do. We made it that simplified. Now, today, when you get started, you're going to get some extra bonuses, okay? You're going to get to be part of our digital growth community. You're going to get a Canva Cash course training that has a value of over $497. You guys, this is teaching you the simplicity of Canva. So if you want to create content in Canva to post on social media, you can. You're going to get my $1 million in 17 months of blueprint. It's the exact steps that I followed to hit seven figures in 17 months. You're going to get access to that as well. You're going to get access to my 30-day market strategy growth plan. It's the exact strategy that I followed to build a brand new following on a brand new account. You're going to get how to start your own online business with the master resale rights industry. You're going to get 200 digital product ideas as well. And you're going to get mindset message marketing to your first million. Matter of fact, if you have a little bit of stinking thinking or a little bit of self-doubt, I would go watch this today. It will change your life. Like, literally, you will get off of there with so much hope And you will see a different future for your life if you implement this. And then you're also going to get your Invisible Empire Faceless Marketing training. You're going to get that will show you how to build a faceless brand. It even gives you a strategy how to make 6 figures in 12 months building a faceless brand. And you get all of that plus 4 income streams for only $900. But you're going to get $1,900 worth of products that you can sell. So the Legacy Builder sells for $900, the Digital Mastery for $600. The Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, it sells for $300 and the Launchpad for $100. What if you sold just one of each of them a month? That's $1,900 a month. What if you sold one of each of them a week? That's $1,900 a week. Or what if you sold one of each of them a day? That's $1,900 a day that you could make off of products that are ready to go. You can plug in today and literally have income streams that are ready to go. Now, if that's not in your budget, you can launch your business with the Digital Mastery and you can still get access to 3 income streams. You can launch your business with Passive Daily Pay Blueprint. You still get access to 2 income streams. And you can launch your business with the Launchpad and still get access to 1 income stream. Okay. Now, many of you are going, oh my gosh, this sounds really good. I want to do this, but do I have enough time? So what I want to do is I want to have Amy share with you, you guys, she was working 2 jobs when she launched this, and she was able to quit both jobs and make 6 figures in 9 months with having jobs. And that is what is so exciting. She's definitely the billboard for the fact that time is not the problem because of our automated system. So Amy, I'm gonna let you take it away.
Thank you. And I want to add single mom of 3 kids to the 2 jobs, right? But that's the reason that I took notice to this opportunity. You guys, I wasn't even on social media. My daughter literally put me on TikTok to watch her videos. That's how I came across Michelle's video. I never thought I could do something like this. I was in the trucking industry. I literally was waitressing nights, weekends, holidays. I just wanted my time back with my kids. But I immediately told myself, I don't have enough time. I'm already behind just having time with my kids. How could I try something I know nothing about, right? But then I started researching what she was talking about, just like you're doing right now. And I said, wait a minute, it's done for me. The website's done. Everything's done. I just got to learn how to market, like Michelle was saying. And I'm like, I can learn. I'm willing to try this. You guys, I wasn't looking to be a millionaire. All I wanted was my time back with my kids. Enough to stop working too much. That's all I really wanted. But here's the thing. I didn't know anything about social media or the online world or even marketing, okay? What I did know is I had to fix not having enough time with my children. I was losing relationships with them. I seen it happening before my eyes. And as a mom, that gave me everything that I needed to do something different. Working 18 hours a day for years wasn't working for us. Okay, so here's what happened. I said, go for it. I've never done something like this, but I had hope. Maybe this will work for me. I'll give it a few years. Maybe I can quit one of the jobs, and get that time back with my kids. I just wanted to cook dinner again. I just wanted to sit down to dinner with my children again. And it had been a very long time. So I plugged into this program. I plugged into the Zooms, the free Zooms that are offered. And I just followed the 2-hour workday like Michelle laid out, right? So on my breaks and on my lunches, on my way to work, I was listening to the trainings and it started clicking for me. And in 10 and a half weeks, you guys, I was able to walk away from not one of those jobs, but both of those jobs and become a stay-at-home mom for the first time in over 30 years. That's what this gave me. It gave me my family back. I didn't care if I could just cover the bills have a little bit of extra to go and do things with my kids. That's all I wanted from this. And it blew my mind, the online world and the opportunities out there, right? I've been here now 26 months. I've made over 10 grand every single month since I started. I've never made 100K in a year, much less in 9 months. Are you kidding me? But coming from somebody that had no time, I'm telling you, you will find the time. Because if you look at what you do every single day, you waste a lot of time doing absolutely nothing, scrolling, right? And I realized that I could find the 15 minutes here and there. And my kids are grateful for it today. Their mom is back in their life. I'm sending my daughter to law school, which was always a dream of hers. We've been able to do things together that I could have never done. No more canceled vacations. No more telling them, no, I can't be there. I've got to work. Because this business being fully automated, all you need is a cell phone, baby, and you can make money. I didn't realize that either. But now that's how we are living because we're learning every day how to do it. That's what this opportunity is. Get your time back. Don't have any more regrets. Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah. Wow. So good. So, question for
Yeah.
you. The community, what has the community done for you? Like being part of a community? Because you didn't have experience. Like, what about the community? Because
I am just gonna say right now that I was a lot like you. I knew I needed some type of support, right? And just having a community of people that can say, oh, this is what I would do, or this is what I did, or to just jump on a Zoom, whether I was driving to my job or whether I was on lunch break. I could get on that free Zoom and I could learn things that I didn't know. But I also got the support that I needed if I didn't understand something. A lot of these ways to make money out there, they don't give you that, where you can just ask a simple question and 50 people are going to answer you, give you a different perspective, or just say, here, I'm here to help. And without this community, I would have never made a dime. I'm just telling you that right now. The products are amazing, all of that, but it's the community support that kept me going.
Mhm. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I
Yes.
actually was still in the community. I know you've been in it for a while. I was like,
Yes.
let's share you guys. This is what our community looks like. And this is what I love because this program, yeah, you do get 4 income streams. You can promote them if you want, so you can learn and earn at the same time. But as you see what people are learning inside the program, see 54,100 people right now. There's 241 in the community right now. But look at this. She just launched her own community. Look, they just added their own ebook. They just got more followers on school. They just had their first sale in 9 days. There's $1,200 in 2 days ready. Just get started. Their win, 2 people in their email, leveling up. We do have a certification as well, so you can have a more understanding and be certified in the licensed reseller rights industry. Like $900, 900, a huge win. Got another product. Look at that. Like this is what you see going on inside the community. See, this is awesome, but look, watch this. See how many there are? Check this out. There are 29,000 pages, and there's like 30 to 40 on every single page. That's what we're talking about. But watch this. We are a global business. See this map here? This is so fun. Look at this. This is our community. We are literally all over the world. Like literally all over the world. Isn't this so amazing? But now, if you guys are in the US and if you're like, but is it saturated? Well, the US has what, 5,000, 6,000, what? So we have under 20,000 in the US, is it? Is that not wild? Like you could become a multi-millionaire just in the United States, where there's 19 South Africa self-made millionaires. And in South Africa, there's what, 6,000, a little over 6,000 in South Africa. Sky's the limit. Like the opportunity is absolutely amazing. Look at New Zealand over here, 247 just in New Zealand alone. Look at in Japan area. I mean, we're all over. We are a global business, but that just lets you guys know. Even Iceland, we got some up there in Iceland and Finland. I mean, we are literally all over the world. This has got to be probably Hawaii. I don't know. I mean, we are literally everywhere. And that's what I wanted to share that with you because you're in business for yourself, but definitely not in business by yourself. Like I'll show you this right here. This is the freedom spirit we have going on that you would start with day one, that you would go over your vision, embrace the learning curve, like how to learn, your shoulds, your blueprint to success, your perfect customer, what type of content to create, the power of social media, which platform is right for you, going viral, your freedom machine, tracking system. I mean, you literally are giving every single thing you need as you're able to learn these skills so you can leave that legacy for your family. Now, real quick before we go here, I did want to see if Tim was on here. I didn't get a message him before, but I'll see. Tim, are you able to share?
Absolutely. Are you kidding? Let's go.
How are you?
Oh man, I am every day it's like it's a new day, but it's like I mean it's really new. Like it's
You look really good in that Dallas gray, by the way.
I have to be reminded I'm from Pennsylvania and Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. So I'm just gonna say I love you. Guys, I'm over the moon. I'm a 58-year-old dad of five that just loves golf and just loves life. But my story didn't start there. I get so inspired hearing all these other stories because you get to be in this community of so many people going in one direction, and there's something really special about that. But my story doesn't start there. I actually worked corporate. I'm very different than anyone, a lot of people in here. But this is for all you corporate people that think that you don't have a way out. I got to tell you something. I helped build a company, and I really mean this. I took a retail company from 300 retail stores to 1,000 stores in four different countries. That was part of my team, and that was my role. And what is really, really incredible about that role is I had my butt was owned by that company. You know, I didn't just have an income, I had a multi six-figure income at that role. But I also had four girls go to college, four kids go to college. So, yes, I made an income in corporate America, but that income went to college. So, and I didn't get to save all the money I wanted for retirement, a little bit of debt here and there, but nothing really catastrophe. But here's what I can tell you. I worked 7 days a week, literally because I had a phone and a laptop. Like that phone and laptop are the anchors that will kill your dreams. Be very clear on that. When I saw this, they laid me off. I came home for about 9 months thinking, no problem, I'll get a job. It's not going to be a big deal. But as I got to be home, I got to decompress. I'm in my kitchen. My wife is pouring me a glass of wine, and I don't like wine. I wanted something else, but she poured it anyway and gave it to me like I was going to change, you know. But it was in those moments that when my wife gave me the glass of wine, it was just like, and it was in the afternoon. It was like kind of a date moment. And I was just like, and I had to get ready for going on a plane ride to finalize another interview. I live in California. I was being flown to North Carolina. And in those moments, I was like, I want to stay home with my wife. We've been together for 34 years. I want to stay home with her. She's like really cool. I like her, man. Oh, this is pretty cool. And then it's in those moments I get on a plane the next day and I go to these states. I do the dog and pony show, as I call it in corporate, and I'm sitting in front of four people, and I do the whole day. They show me everything, and they drive me back to the airport to have a lunch and dinner and all that. And I get on that plane, and it was just like, hey, we'll be in touch tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and make you an offer. And I get on the plane, and I had those moments where I'm out there, and I'm like, man, I just don't want to do this crap again. I just don't. There's got to be more. I put in the comments more if you ever felt like there's got to be more. So, and I did this at least 4 flights to different states from where I was in California. And here's another thing. I got to really know the kids, like individuals. Like they're all individuals. They all have different personalities. And there's definitely one personality. Well, we get along with them, but then they say they're a Dallas fan. How do you do that in a home of Philadelphia fans? There's always the one, right? The one that always gets you. Even
So
y'all
it's
know what I'm
got
talking
one
about if you
smart
have
one in
kids.
there.
Yeah, there's always one. And like, where did that come from? Your mother's child. My point was this, and I'm just going to wrap it up this way. This business has changed every possible thing in my life, and it's given me so many opportunities. See, the thing is you're not if you're not where you want to be right now, it's because you're not hanging out with the right people. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying you're not hanging out with the right people. See, since I've been in this community, I've had so many blessings. There's so many more opportunities to grow financially, to read, to put the right stuff in my head. I mean, I even tell people, like I was just talking this morning to a bunch of my people here. I say, reading, putting the right things in your head, it's so important. See, I'm telling you, if you're going to become a millionaire, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, it's easier than you ever could possibly think in today's day and age. You just got to be willing. Rich dad, poor dad simply summed it up. Rich dad's going to say, how can I do this? So some of you say may not have the money right now, but you got to put it, the question has to be, how can I do this? The poor dad sits there and goes, I don't have the money. It's just a different thought process. I guarantee you one thing. If you have plugged into this and you get around the right people that I know you'll be around, there's not one person that won't help you get to where you need to get to. The community is incredible. Be very clear on that. You need support. I don't care who you are, you need support. Don't do this alone. And here's the other thing, and I'll leave it. This is my final note is it's July. It's Christmas almost. If you started this today and you plug in, I'll just say this, the community, everything is step by step. I'm 58 years old. Never in my wildest dreams I'd be sitting here like in my kitchen with a neat little light, kids in the other room, and just sitting there and bugging the hell out of me, going, "What are we doing today? What are we doing today?" I wouldn't trade those moments for the world because I made a different choice. The rest of your 6 months for the rest of the year could be so different than what you could possibly imagine. It's just a choice. So I hope you make that choice for you, not for us. We're already here, but this choice is for you. So the question really comes down to is not how bad do you want it, not bad. Like your choice is that question, that answer, right? How do I do this? How do I get there? And it's just a yes first. You got here, you got this far. It's that yes first. And then tomorrow just starts rolling a little snowball. And then all of a sudden it gets to be bigger. And next thing you know, you're going to have a snowman. And then it just starts. So just start. Don't worry about anything else. Just start. That's it.
So true. Thank you so much for sharing. I love it. And you guys, just like
Absolutely.
Tim says, just start. And to get started, all you got to do is get back with the person that invited you. They sent you an email. If you scroll to the bottom of that email, there's a PS in that email. Click on that email. It will take you directly to their website. You can check out all 4 programs. Get the one that's best for your goals and dreams. After you go through their website, just if you have any questions, email them. If not, get started. It is the beginning of the month. The first thing you're going to do once you get started, you're going to get inside our community, introduce yourself, let us know that you were on the webinar, you were excited, you're ready to get started, share us your goals, and then start on the 90-day freedom sprint. And let's just change your life. See what you're capable of in the rest of 2025. So thanks, everybody. Have an awesome day. We appreciate you, and we look forward to working with you and seeing you inside the community.